You know, the 2012 season for us was it was kind of a tale of two halves. You know, for us, we started the season at 3-2. We dropped 2 games back to back going into our bye week, and then coming out of the bye week, you know, we had to regroup, coming off of 2 tough losses, and you know, we kind of had to refocus our goals for the rest of the season, and we ended up going 5-1 for the second half of the season after the bye week. Our only loss being to Widener, and really we were a play away from being able to beat them. Came from behind in the fourth quarter. You know, we got an onside kick. We got the ball. We ran out of time trying to score in their end. So you know, it was a great way to finish for us. We had to come from behind to beat Lebanon Valley in game 10, which was really a game that propelled us into the postseason. You know, by winning that game, we guaranteed ourselves that ECAC game. You know, I had to go to Franklin and Marshall to play them. It was a roller coaster of a game. You know, certainly we were down 14 points at 3 different phases of the game. You know, once in the second quarter, and again in the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter. So, and to come back from behind at their place and to win in dramatic fashion by making big play after big play, all of that, you know, certainly helped us finish things the right way. And so, you know, maybe the first half of last season we didn't have a great feeling about it, but the second half, the way we finished, certainly felt great. And that's really all anyone remembers anyway, is how you finished. So, you know, there's no award for the horse that got out of the gate first. It's who finished it the right way down the home stretch. And that's the thing I was most proud about our players from 2012, was they finished the season the right way, the best way they could, you know, given our situation. So I was extremely excited about that. They gave us a lot of momentum, you know, certainly going in the off season. You know, Scott Pilar being named, you know, All-American again, and you know, signing a free agent contract with the St. Louis Rams. You know, I mean, I don't know when the last time that's happened for an Albright football player, but it's certainly been a long time. And you know, so a lot of positives came out of it in terms of, you know, postseason recognition, all conference awards, ECAC, and all those things. And so it certainly left a very positive feel for everyone associated with the program. And I think it gave us a lot of momentum going into the off season. We capitalized on that momentum, I think, by the job that we did in the spring with our returning guys, and that momentum carried into the summer, and hopefully it's gonna carry us here into fall camp as we report next week. Our goals are pretty simple. It's kind of built on a pyramid. You got to be able to accomplish the first thing before you can get to the second thing. You know, you got to crawl before you can walk, and walk before you can run. So our goals are set up that way. I mean, the first thing that we want to do is to get through and get from camp. And I say get through and get from camp because it's not enough to get through camp. It's not enough to just survive camp. What are we going to get from camp on a daily basis? Let's not try to get through the day, let's get from the day. And in other words, let's benefit on a daily basis, let's get better on a daily basis. So that's the first goal. Let's come out of camp not only healthy, but vastly improved as individuals and as a team. Second goal is to win the opener. You know, we open up with Kane here at our place, night game, 7 o'clock start. You know, it took us everything we had to come from behind, you know, to beat Kane last year at their place. I think we were down 23-6, 23-7 or something at the start of the fourth quarter, and had to, you know, come from behind to, you know, to beat them. You know, it's a great program, and it's going to be a big win for us if we can play the way we're capable of, you know, here at our place under the lights. And again, it's about getting ourselves momentum going into conference play. And then right away we open up with conference play. I think we have Stevenson, you know, and I mean, there's no rest, you know, moving forward. I mean, every game in the conference is the conference championship. As strong as this conference is, I mean, look at the conference voting, and you know, in some respects it was a four-way tie for first place. So there's no easy games. You know, everybody's good, and you know, you got to be able to, really in this conference, you got to be able to win them all. or you're not guaranteed anything. I mean, anytime you have a 10-team conference as strong as this one, every game is the playoffs. The next goal is to be 1-0 each week and to improve on a weekly basis. Doesn't matter what happened the week before. Let's be 1-0 this next week. Let's win the week, as we talk to our players about. And I think it's important for us as a program to improve weekly. Doesn't matter who you're playing. Doesn't matter what their record is. It doesn't matter what you did last week. It doesn't matter what's coming, 2 or 3 weeks from now. It's if we improve on a weekly basis and be 1-0 each week, all the results will take care of themselves. The next goal is a winning season. If we do those first 3, then that one will happen. And the next goal is the MAC championship. If we're 1-0 each week, that takes care of itself. After that, it's advance to the postseason. Whether that be NCAA or ECAC, and after that, it's win a national championship if you can get your foot in the door and you're one of 32 teams. But the important thing for us to focus on and realize as a team is that, that last goal, that 7th goal, whatever, is so far away, it doesn't nobody any good, thinking about it until it means something. And so let's take care of that first goal first, which is let's get through and get from camp. Let's benefit in a positive way. Let's win that opener. Then we'll be 1-0 and improve weekly. We'll have a winning season. We'll win the MAC. We'll get to the postseason, and then we'll worry about that last one. So, our goals really never change, and it's just a matter of being a team that plays to our full potential on a weekly basis. Doesn't matter what anyone else does or what anyone else is doing or what anyone else thinks. If we take care of our business and just work to improve as a team on a weekly basis, then we're just focusing on what we can control, and when you do that, that puts you and your program in the best position to be successful.